Hi, Linda Sessions here, and you are getting ready to start week 2 in computer applications. It's the end of week 1. I'm recording this on Friday afternoon, and yes, I'm a Chiefs fan. I have been for decades, long before they even started winning. So I didn't just jump on the Chiefs bandwagon, and I've been getting that for the last couple of years. But I am excited about the game Sunday night, so I hope, even if you're not a football fan, I hope there's something coming up this weekend that you're excited about. Life's too short not to get excited about something. I am also excited about the class, so hopefully you are too. Hopefully you've been in it. If you haven't been in it yet, you will be receiving a text message or an email from me. I will be sending out messages through Canvas. I might be sending some out through Navigate, just letting you know, hey, there's assignments that are due Saturday, and so you need to get going on in the class. So let's take a look at the class in Canvas and see what's going on this week. Just a quick review, and let's take a look at what you can expect in week 2. Okay, so here we go. Put that in the corner here. So let me view as a student here for just a few seconds. This is going to look a little more like what you see when you go into the class. Here's, if you haven't watched it yet, the week 1 welcome video. It is there to help explain some stuff about the class, so make sure you watch that. You've got the instructor welcome, more about me than you want to know. Tips for success, and of course the course syllabus. Now, I have heard from some students that they had some difficulty opening up the course syllabus. Remember, for this class and for really all of your classes at WSU Tech, you need to make sure you use Chrome as your browser. Remember, the browser is what allows you to access the internet. There's lots of different browsers out there that you could use. Another popular one is Microsoft Edge. So if you're using a PC and you've got Microsoft Office, then you might run across Microsoft Edge coming up on your computer a lot. Now, at the bottom of your screen, Microsoft Edge, let's see, I don't even think I have it open down here. Microsoft Edge, the icon for that is the one that looks like the blue-green wave. And it is a good browser. There are some interesting things about it. I go back and forth. But for Canvas, for the assignments and stuff for this class and for our school, Chrome is the one you want to use. It plays best with Canvas, so you want to use Chrome. And Chrome it's Google Chrome, and it is the one that looks like the little eyeball with the primary colors here, yellow, green, red, and blue. So that is Chrome. Make sure you're using Chrome. Now, Windows is the operating system on your computer. It is the most popular operating system. That's what makes your computer go. You have to have an operating system. If you have an iPhone, the operating system is going to be Safari. If you have a Mac, right? So there's different operating systems out there. But Microsoft, if that is your operating system, you got Windows, probably Windows 11, and a lot of times it will automatically set your browser to Edge. So if you open up something from your email, or if you open up a link on the internet, it will automatically open it up in Edge. So what you have to do as a consumer is just be diligent. Pay attention to these icons at the bottom of your screen. Are you working in Chrome, or are you working in Edge? Now, you can set your browser. Usually when you open up your browser, you're going to get a little thing across the top. Do you want to set this as your default browser? And I can tell you anytime I get a Windows update, it wants me to reset Edge as my default browser. And so it goes back and forth. Wonderful technology trying to tell us what programs we want to use. But like I said, both of them are good. It's just that this class, our school, the Canvas learning management system that we use works best with this Google Chrome browser. So make sure you're using the Google Chrome. Okay, enough about that. Going on through, you've got your students' resources here, and then you have week 1. Hopefully you've gone through this. You can see your discussion board is going to be due Saturday. You need to get that finished and completed. When you go into the discussion board, you have to reply first, post first before you can reply to somebody else. So remember that. If you want to receive full points for it, you have to reply to somebody. Also due Saturday is the Start Here and Basic Info quiz, and you get that information right here in this reading. You've got the Getting to Know Computer information. That quiz and creating a folder is due January 26th. And then accessing the e-text, you want to look at these courseware instructions here. Follow this information here. There's more information in the week 1 video. Here are some written steps on how to access Cengage and how to access the information. And then once you're in, let me come back over here to the modules. When you open up the next one, this read, you can then click here to open your content. And, oh, sorry, let me back up. This is where I can't be in the student view. Let me leave student view. Click here to open your content. And you're going to have a tips sheet that pops up that's going to give you information on how to use SAM to complete assignments, and that's going to be starting in week 2. So make sure you do all that. Okay, come back here, modules. The other thing in week 1 is the correct version of Office, because you need to use the desktop version of Office before in order to complete the assignments as well. So make sure you complete this information in week 1. You've got to have this done before you can go on into week 2. Now, week 2. Module 2, it's going to start Sunday. It is actually open now, so if you're finished with everything in week 1, you can go ahead and start on week 2. Let's look at this Module 2 checklist, see where we're going here. We are actually going to be starting in Excel. Now, Excel is Microsoft Office spreadsheet program. It is used by accountants. It's used by people doing inventory. I use it every single week when I'm doing my bills to keep track of my budget. I just used it this morning to determine my schedule for work, my office schedule and hours. So a lot of people use Excel for a lot of different things. The learning outcomes, you're going to be looking at 2 different chapters in Excel this week. Excel 1, you're going to be doing some basic Excel information, and then in Excel 2, more detailed information, including using formulas and functions and some conditional formatting. So a lot of information in Excel this week. You've got the learning plan, which talks about absorbing the information, actually doing the information, and then showing your understanding. The assignments for this week, reading through the chapter, and we're going to look at that here in just a second. You're going to be doing a project in Excel Module 1, going to read Excel 2, and then you're going to be doing Excel Module 2. There's time management. You're going to be looking at that this week, doing a time management spreadsheet, and then there is also the discussion board. Take a deep breath, because I have scattered the due dates so that you have time to take in, learn the material, and complete these assignments. So let's go back to the module here. I'm going to scroll down to Module 2, and you're going to see that in Module 2, your discussion board is due February 1st, which is next Saturday, along with, and that's all that's due from Chapter 2, that's due next Saturday, and that is the discussion board. Sunday, your assignment is due from Excel Module 1. I know a lot of you work on during the week, and I've heard that, hey, I don't have time to do assignments except on Saturday and Sunday. I have to submit attendance on Sunday, and I usually do that Sunday evening, and so I need to have assignments that are due on Saturday so that I can submit a good attendance record. So the discussion board, make sure you get that turned in if you want to be counted present for week 2. Then you have all day Sunday. You can work on this Module 1 if you need to. Now then, the Module 2 SAM assignment is not due until the next Friday, or the next Saturday, February 8th. And your time management spreadsheet is also due on February 8th. So I give you additional time to do the remaining 3 assignments. Now that doesn't mean you have to wait to turn them in. You can turn them in when you get them done. I just don't want you to be rushed. I want you to have some additional time. But remember, when you get into week 3, there's going to be some more assignments due. But you want to get these assignments from Module 2 completed before you come in here to Module 3. So, Module 2 discussion board. Let's look at this question. Are we too dependent on technology? In today's world, technology is everywhere. Kindergartners use it. My daughter-in-law teaches 2nd grade, and they have devices that they use in their classrooms. Everyone pretty much carries a smartphone. My grandkids all do. I have one that carries a smartphone for medical reasons. So technology can be really good, can really help us out. But is it something that we're too dependent on? Have you ever been to a restaurant watching people and everybody's on their tablet? I just got finished watching an old movie, I think it's from 2018, called Ready Player One. And everybody was living basically in virtual reality. It was a very interesting movie, and it got me to thinking, so is this life imitating art, or is this art imitating life? How is this going around? What do you think? Are we too reliant on technology? Is this something that we should be concerned about? Is this something that government should really step in and help us regulate? I don't know. What do you think? So post your thoughts. You can see we've already got a couple of people who have posted some thoughts on this. So at least I can see there. I can see that. You won't be able to see anybody's. You're going to have to post your own thoughts and then reply to somebody else's to receive the full credit. So that's the discussion board this week. Are we too reliant on technology? What do you think? Please keep your thoughts and your replies nice. Be respectful. And I look forward to reading your responses. Then you're going to go into the reading. Now, Excel Module 1, creating a worksheet. We're going to click on this reading, And this is going to take us right to that chapter in your e-text. If you go to your e-text through the modules, it's going to make your life a lot easier. If you are brand new to Excel, even if you're not brand new to Excel, I want you to click on this and I want you to look at the textbook. Now, you do not need to do any of the projects that you see in the textbook. They are not required, but the text will help you complete the assignments that you need to complete in this class. So look at the table of contents. What is Excel? If you have no idea what it is, then I want you to click on that and look at it and read it. This textbook is really good about explaining what the different programs are that we will be looking at and the different information. We've got workbooks and worksheets, charts, and web support. Over here, I can click on this little arrow icon and it's going to take me to the next page. And it's going to go right into how do I start Excel? How do I create a blank workbook? Now, if you want to go through and work these assignments, you can. There is actually some information that I can send you that is that's the files and that go along with the textbook. So if that's something you're interested in, just reach out and let me know, but you don't have to. But I want you to review this. If we come back over here and click on these 3 lines, it's going to take us back to the table of contents. Look through the table of contents, read it. If something stands out and you have no idea what it is, then I want you to go into the e-text and read about it and learn about it. Now, down at the very end of the chapter, you're going to have a review and a summary, and that is going to explain what was talked about in the chapter. Then you'll see this apply, extend, and expand. And in the lab, you do not need to do any of those. They are not required for this class. So just pretend those aren't even there. You've got the review and the summary. And now we are going to go back to our module. I'm going to come down here. I can click on the next button and it is going to bring up our SAM into Module Project 1. I'm going to click here and now this is going to open up our assignment in SAM. Now, while this is in SAM, it's actually going to be using Excel. SAM is a program that will actually automatically grade your work. Remember, you do need to use Microsoft Excel for the desktop. The web version will not work. Over here, you can look at completing SAM projects, getting some tips. If you want to double check your correct version of Microsoft Office, we've already done that in week 1 with that assignment that we did there. Again, here's common mistakes, which is that page we looked at. Right over here, we're going to click on the Start button. And you're going to get this screen that pops up. First thing you're going to do is download some files to work with. You're going to follow the instructions and modify your starter file. Once you're finished following all the instructions, you will save your work with the file name that is given to you. Then you will come back to this page. You will submit it right here for grading. And once you have it graded, right over here, you will be able to look at your grade. You will actually get a graded report and it will tell you exactly what grade you received. It will tell you what you did wrong if you didn't get everything correct. And then if you want to, you can open up your original file again, go back and make changes, and then come back and resubmit it for a higher grade. You can do that 3 times. I want you to learn the material. So over here, I would download the instructions. So when I click on that download, it's going to bring up my instructions right over here. And you can see I've got Ferrante and Dahl Consultants. Right here, I need to enable editing just to get that yellow tab off the screen. And I'm just going to follow each step. Pay attention to the details. You're going to cut and paste, and then you're going to copy and paste. And on this one, if you just cut something and then just type it in instead of copy and pasting, it's going to count you wrong. Do it exactly how the project steps ask you to do it. Go through each step individually. When you're finished, at the bottom of your instructions, it's going to give you a screenshot of what your final page should look like. But in Excel, you're going to be doing some formulas. So like these follow-up dates are actually figured with a formula. And if you don't have it figured with the formula, you're going to get counted wrong. So make sure you follow the instructions. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail in this video because back here in the module, if I come down here and I go to videos for week 2, and I go to this YouTube playlist.
Why is Amazon paying me $63,000 a month? Well, I didn't make this kind of money selling yogurt.
Hi, Linda Sessions here. Let me get this going. Right over here on the left-hand side, you're going to see the YouTube videos that I've created, and there's one right here, creating a worksheet, Excel Module 1 for Ante and all. Now, this is a 50-minute long video, but in this video,
Hi, Linda Sessions here,
and you can see
Excel.
It hasn't been too long that since I created this. The background's not that much different here, but I actually go over and talk about this assignment, talk about the different things in Excel, and what you need to do to submit it. So you've got all that information right there. So what I tell students, especially if you're new to Excel, go through here, watch this video, and then go back in and do the assignment. There's also a video on Module 2, the Rivera Engineering, and you can see it's not as long. I spend more time in Project 1 talking about Excel and talking about some of the different things that you can do in Excel and how Excel works. And then in Module 2, I focus more on some of the basic skills for that particular assignment. Then here is the video for time management. It's 18 minutes long, and I'd like you to watch that video. It gives you some tips on how to handle your time management. And then here is a video that goes over the weekly schedule using Excel and what you can do to help you with your weekly schedule with Excel. So you can see right here with this playlist, there's videos covering the assignments that you're going to have in week 2. And this weekly video right here will be posted in here later today. So lots of help for you. So that's what's happening in week 2 of the class. So right now, as I said, this is Friday, it's the 24th. So I will be going through the gradebook, and I will be looking to see for those students who have not, some haven't even logged into the class yet. I will be reaching out to students who haven't done anything in the class yet. If you haven't submitted an assignment yet, I will be sending you a reminder that the assignments are due the 25th or the 26th, and that is just what that is. It's a reminder just to let you know, hey, there is an assignment that's due, make sure you do it. Once you submit the assignment, you don't have to send me an email and say, hey, I did it. I just want you to be aware that it's out there. Then, starting the 26th, or when you're finished with all of the assignments in week 1, you can start on week 2, and that is Excel. So, lots of stuff going on. I am here for you. Reach out. I will be on campus at WSU South Monday through Thursday during the day. If you want to come meet in person, that's fine. Just let me know. Or we can do a Zoom session in the evening if that works best with your schedule. Whatever you need, just reach out and let me know. I am here. I want you to be successful. I'm excited about teaching you some new things, and I am excited about this weekend. For me, as I said, I'm excited about the Chiefs game. Even if you're not a football fan, I hope there is something that you're excited about this weekend, and that you get to enjoy it. So reach out if you have questions, and remember to get those assignments done. It's important. So I'll talk to you later.